ready for the vintage Sportsmen that are out on the speedway right now. Definitely a throwback to some of the racing of the earlier years. And starting on the pole, he drives the number 14. That'll be Van Oakley. Alongside for the ride in the 07 will be Sam Fawcett. Then it's the number 77 to roll off third on the inside for Matt Fawcett. So it's a family affair at the front of the speedway. And the number 21 in the fourth position, that's Tim Nichols. Fifth spot is the number 2 tonight, being driven by, still waiting to get a name. I think that is Jim Jordan or Joshua Jordan in the number 2, followed by the number 21 tonight of Tim Nicholson. We said that. And then the 27 of Bruce Burgess. The 90 will roll off next of Ricky Smith. Right behind the 90, it's the 550 of Joe Evans. Then it's the number 17 of Larry Fowler. And rounding out the field, the number 64 of Providence, North Carolina's Steve Miller. Steve Miller will round out the field in that 1964 Ford Galaxy. Big block engines underneath the hood, 427 cubic inches, 427 cubic inches. That's quite the displacement for these race cars, which are definitely like another era gone by. These cars used to be the NASCAR Sportsman, the predecessors to the Busch Series that races today. Getting ready and set to go with the 14 of Van Oakley, the point man on the pole. The 07 alongside for the ride of Sam Fawcett. 57 and 55 Chevys on the front row. Coming down the front straightaway, green flag flies from Smokin' Randy Smith. We are underway with the number 14 leading the charge. That's Van Oakley. Van Oakley leads it off the corner. The J2 gets loose just a little bit, loses some valuable ground, but there we see a battle heating up. The number 90 of Ricky Smith gets past the 15 of Perry Oakley, puts that driver one position behind him. Cars race down into turn number 3, second, third, and fourth, battling it out. That's Fawcett. Then it's the number 77 of Matt Fawcett moving into that second spot. So the son passes the father. Right behind him is the number 21 of Tim Nicholson in that yellow Chevrolet, followed by Bruce Burgess in the number 27. In your picture, that's Matt Fawcett. Matt Fawcett doing a fine job piloting that race car down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. You can see it pushed just a little bit off the corner. These cars a whole lot heavier than the ground-pounding modifieds that are here tonight. Probably about 1,000 pounds heavier from the cars that are the headlining division, the North-South modifieds, here tonight for the North-South Shootout, presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer and John Boy and Billy Genuine Mountain Spring Water. And now your leader looks like he's in some of the lap traffic. The number 14 of Van Oakley gets past the 90 of Ricky Smith with ease, getting past the 15 of Perry Oakley as well. So Van Oakley definitely putting on a clinic out there, leading the charge into turn number 1. Just a reminder to you folks, tonight's racing has been brought to you by John Boy and Billy Genuine Mountain Spring Water, of course Pabst Blue Ribbon, and Sagebrush Steakhouse. They've come along with the first annual North-South Shootout, and it has become a successful event indeed over the past 2 days here on this fine November weekend in Concord, North Carolina. Watching some of the combatants as they come off turn number 3. Here comes your leader off the corner down the front straightaway. It continues to be the number 14 of Van Oakley. A good tight shot of that driver who pilots that yellow Chevrolet. It looks like a 1957 Chevy down the back straightaway. You can hear the roar of these big throaty 427 V8s as they come storming past us on the front chute. Oakley now into some of the lap traffic. He's got the J2 and the 17 right in front of him. The 17 had to be push started before the start of this race. That's Larry Fowler from Greenville, South Carolina. The Bain Enterprises entry going one lap down to your leader, Van Oakley, in the number 14. Second spot still held by the 77 of Matt Fawcett. Then in third spot, it's the 07 of Sam Fawcett, his father. A good fight for position at the front of the field. That's for the lead right there. Matt Fawcett looking underneath Oakley in turn number 2, losing a piece off of one of those race cars. Matt Fawcett trying the high line in turn number 3 right now. They've got the back marker of the J2 in front of them. They come down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Matt Fawcett trying to use some of the slow traffic as a pick. It's a good fight at the front of the field. Door to door, these vintage race cars are going side by side. Matt Fawcett now held up by the slower traffic as he now falls back into that second position. Tough break for Matt Fawcett. Almost had the move made around the J2. But some of the slower traffic did get in front of him, held him up for just a second, and that allowed the 14 of Van Oakley to squeak right on by and retain the lead here at the Concord Motorsport Park for the North-South Shootout. 14 laps are down. They hit the stripe this time by. There's going to be 5 more laps to go as you look at the 07 of Sam Fawcett. Sam Fawcett speeding down the back straightaway into turn number 3 with some lap traffic in front of him. Sam Fawcett gets past the number 15 of Perry Oakley with ease, battling for positions with that number J2 that's out there. Here come your leaders down the front straightaway and into turn number 1. Matt Fawcett continuing to give chase to the number 14 of Van Oakley. Van Oakley led from the drop of the green. He started on the pole. As we see a little bit of bumper tag going on out there with the 07 of Sam Fawcett and the J2. Both of those drivers go down the back straightaway. Sam Fawcett now big dive to the bottom of turn number 3. Into turn number 1, that's the number 9 of Brian Fowler. He's chasing the number 15 of Perry Oakley as the lap traffic, as now they are lap traffic. Bruce Burgess also in the way in that number 27. Here come the leaders, the orange and white cars, the yellow and white cars, I should say, the 14 of Oakley and the 77 of Matt Fawcett. Matt Fawcett looks to get underneath him in turn number 2. Now he's going to get past and get the lead going down the back straightaway. They go into turn number 3, and your new leader is the number 77 of Matt Fawcett. He's going to take down the win with a last lap pass here tonight in the North-South Shootout at Concord. So when it was all said and done, if you're going to make a pass, it might as well be on the last lap. And that's exactly what Matt Fawcett did. He made the move in turn number 2 to get past the number 14 of Van Oakley and come back around to the line and lead the ever-important final lap.
Got him up here. All these CPF friends got him all hung out. Good boy, man. Last lap pass was the way to do it. I'm going to tell you what, I was trying my best. I told my daddy I was trying to blow this motor up and get by. That was the hardest race I've ever run. I really appreciate what y'all done here and giving us a chance to race. I love this track. I told them once I got out that this is the best track I've ever run on in my life. I love it. Take me back those last 3 laps. I didn't think I was going to catch it, but I could tell he had a little bit more power than me down the straightaway. I knew if I could get the lap traffic, I could probably get around him, and that's all I was hoping for. We finally hit it. That's all I needed. You got it done in the right way. I appreciate it. Thank y'all very much. Congratulations on the great